Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
Turning things to weather now, we have a very busy weekend ahead of us. Even if you don't have plans, we have a busy weather weekend ahead of us. However, as we take a live look outside at downtown San Diego, it doesn't look too busy out there. It looks pretty nice and calm. 70 degrees downtown. Looks like we got some good visibility and the winds aren't too strong out there. You do see some of those clouds. It was a bit of a gray day. I think I tried to match the weather with my outfit. Definitely by the coastal and inland spots. A lot of cloudy conditions, and that's set to continue as we're still tracking this storm system. Here's a look at the currents of what we're feeling right now. 70 degrees in San Diego and La Jolla, a little bit cooler than that out there in Del Mar. A lot of close to 70 spots. Looks like 68 in Alpine, 59 in Julian. However, it doesn't really feel like fall out in our desert communities. 93 in Ocotillo Wells right now. So for your weather headlines, we are still tracking those chances of thunderstorms. I know we saw a lot of those gray clouds today, a little bit of drizzle for some of our mornings. However, thunderstorms, the big showers are supposed to come tomorrow, mostly for our mountains and desert communities, but we do see potential for thunderstorms transferring over to our valleys tomorrow afternoon. And this also comes with some watches and warnings, right? We do have a beach hazard statement that's going into effect this weekend, and we do have a flood watch going into effect for our mountains tomorrow. However, it's not sticking around too long. We are drying up and warming up as soon as Sunday, and then a bigger warm up next week. So as we take a look at the Pinpoint Doppler Live, we're not seeing too much moisture out there right now. Fast forward towards tonight, that cloud cover really builds up basically everywhere west of the mountains overnight into Saturday. And then if you blinked, you might have missed it. This is Saturday around 2 p.m. We are seeing more showers kind of cycle through our mountains and deserts. Spots like Mount Laguna and Borrego Springs getting the bulk of the system. Again, we could see it push out to the valleys ever so slightly. And then as we head towards Sunday, things should be drying up. However, keep this in mind. This is going to be in effect basically all of Saturday. It is a flood watch, so we could see some flooding in those low-lying areas, floodings of streams and creeks out there. It's basically for all of our mountain spots. And then as we head over to the coast, our coast has a beach hazard statement. And this is from Sunday morning to Tuesday evening. We could be seeing sets up to 8 feet. So keep that in mind if you're heading out to the coast. If you want to head out there, it's a little bit on the cooler side. 73 in San Diego tomorrow, 70 in Del Mar, 78 in El Cajon, so not too bad. 80 in Santee, 88 in Ocotillo Wells, that's definitely cool for them, and 72 in Encinitas. As you take a look at our coastal 7-day forecast, we are still tracking the rain chance ever so slightly for our coastal areas. You see that beach hazard statement lasting through Tuesday. Temperatures slowly starting to climb towards 77 degrees by Friday. As for our inland spots, 78 tomorrow, jumping into the 80s by Sunday and 85 by Friday. So that's that big warm up that we were talking about. We're not feeling it now. We're definitely feeling on the cool side. See that flood watch in effect for your mountains on Saturday. Potentials for thunderstorms in the afternoon. Overnight lows even dipping into the 40s Tuesday night. As for our desert spots, cool this weekend for them, mid 80s this weekend, and then up to the mid 90s by Friday.